Good morning. He's live.
Hello.
Hello.
Listen to the birds chirping and the lovely music that is playing that they can't hear right now. But we can.
Hmm.
We share that connection. We are connected. Anyway, hello, welcome or welcome back. If you are on the YouTube end of things, welcome to Novakast episode 444. If you are on Twitch, then welcome to another episode of Steady Buddies, not numbered, not Harvest Moon edition.
Well played.
We are kind of going off schedule or off plan a little bit. We were going to start Persona. Unfortunately, we couldn't get that working. So
Yeah, like the gameplay, the gameplay could be shown, but the audio wasn't being captured for some reason, and oh well.
Yep, remember, guys.
you just go on.
Blame Eliza.
Yep, I was just gonna say, fuck Eliza.
I was just saying, blame Eliza.
She's the disembodied person that we kind of put all our troubles into, and blame her for when everything's kind of mishap, if you will.
She's been haunting us since the quarry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, Eliza? Oh yeah, didn't the guy who played the curator,
Like her,
he passed away?
The one that gave his likeness and whatnot for, yeah.
I think I thought it was the voice. Like the voice actor was the guy that died.
It was the likeness.
Really?
Not Pip Torrens. It wasn't Pip Torrens that passed away. Anyway, looking forward to Directive AD22 whenever that happens. No, Aiden's right. Aiden was right.
It was Tony Pankhurst.
Damn. Well, hopefully they kept that file. For his likeness.
Yeah, that's why they sent him off to space. Well, I mean, he did, like, the last time we saw him, he did leave a door. We don't know, he could have went to space. He could still be alive.
At this point, we have Eliza with like her disembodied voice just floating over our heads, flipping us off, and then you have the curator just hovering over us, sitting down, legs crossed, sipping a cup of tea.
Yeah, because he's a proper old chap, isn't he?
Oh, speaking of known people that have passed away, did y'all hear about Rachel Lilith?
Who?
Yes.
She was the
she was the voice for
Misty and Jesse and a few other
Pokemon
characters in Pokemon.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she passed
Never
away.
watched Pokemon.
I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go. I've been riding my e-bike, stopping every few feet, just capturing Pokemon and going to Pokestops. It's amazing. I've captured so many Pokemon. I am now almost to level 28. I've doubled my Pokemon count in like the past 2 weeks. Yeah, that's how I'm skating around. Well, add me as a friend if you do. Apparently, Sage decided to take my profile from Pokemon Go and post it in the admin chat and call me a crazy cat lady. That is true, I am. Anyway, we've got this Wheel of Punishments here that has just been left unspun. Are you in? Are you both in? Let us spin.
Before I am, but before we start, I would say that comment would be more accurate if all you had for Pokemon was Meowth or any type of cat Pokemon.
Oh, I immediately transfer Meowth.
I know. Oh my god!
I just want his candy. I've transferred so many Pokemon.
Like, sorry, Meowth, you gotta die.
Wait, no. He evolved to a Persian.
Oh.
But any other Meowth that came after him gets transferred out. There can only be one.
You stay, the rest of you.
There can only be one.
It's like, okay, you stay. The rest of you, go in the machine. Time for the candification process.
Well, there's a couple parks right by my house and a bunch of churches. And so there's a lot of Pokestops, especially a park down the road has like 12 Pokestops within it. And so I end up going through a lot of Pokeballs, and yes, I do have to pay money, unfortunately. But I've been having fun. I even rode the e-bike all the way up to our amusement park. And that was like the longest video I filmed. But will I ever share them publicly? Probably not. Just probably with these guys. But I do talk in it, but you can't really hear me because of the wind. But I have a new helmet now, and it's awesome. It has like gravity sensing turn signals, so I don't have to like hold my arms up when I, turn. I just had to tilt my head a little bit. It's so cool, and the Bluetooth on it is amazing. I just kind of wish that it had a camera on it. I kind of miss the camera helmet that I had before. So I can actually film what I'm seeing, like, not just in front of me, but, like, to the sides. Because I went downtown where I live. There's a, like, new bike trail there. And it's so freaking pretty. And then I got lost. And I didn't go any further. Because it's supposed to lead you out to the beach. But, yeah, I ended up in construction in, like, abandoned buildings, so... That was fun, but I did see a carnival starting to be put together. Anyway, let's spin this damn thing. Enough of my rambling. I am so sorry.
Nervous rambling at that because of the music, apparently.
That is true. Okay, who's gonna do the spoiling? Please be me. No! Are we keeping all hands on deck and free pass on this one?
Free pass, no.
All hands on deck, yes?
Might as well.
Then all of us spoil each other.
Yep.
On something.
Oh, sweet. Should I spin to see between the two of you who I spoil?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yay.
Just make sure it's not Aden.
You want me to spoil you?
Oh, she's one. He's saying that in case you decide to spoil, I guess, Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't know.
Well, I can't really spoil that for him since it's him. He's already seen it, so you're good on that one. Just hopefully, this punishment doesn't come to fruition, because I know exactly what I could spoil you with. But I will...
Is it what I think it is?
Not say anything till it happens.
You know what it is.
Okay.
Both of you should know what this is, or what that would be. But maybe I'll be nice about it, and not choose that. Alright. But we'll find out at the end of the stream if that comes to fruition. So, tonight we are playing Harvester, a point-and-click game from the 90s that was considered quite graphic in its time, and it still holds up. This is the first game that Harvester Games made, and let me have the guys so they can see. Give me 1 second.
This will be the last game out of our games that we have yet to do, right?
Yep. Let me just adjust the screen a bit on stream.
The two of you have done Cat Lady and Lorelei.
Yep. And you've seen me play most of Lorelei.
Most of it, yeah.
Just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Alright. So, this is their first point-and-click game that garnered controversy. Yes?
We can't see the game.
You can't see the game. How about now?
No, it's still showing the wheel saying stream pause.
What?
Did you minimize the window? Or you minimized your browser?
Hold on.
Either or.
Shit, you might not be able to hear. Oh wait, I'll just share my screen. How about now? You good?
Wait, it's not letting you show the. It's not letting you show the game itself now.
Nope.
What the? Oh my god! Discord, you are really starting to
Let's
piss me
see.
off.
I can try again. What the? Hold on. Stop streaming. Not live stream, but on Discord. Hold on. Let's see. Can you
I
see
hear
now?
it. Oh. I see you in a bedroom with gameplay tips on.
Yep. All right.
Earlier when you were sharing the whole screen, it wasn't showing the bedroom.
Huh. Okay. Rob, are you in?
He was standing out in the rain on a street.
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. All right, here we go. So, we are Steve, I think is his name. All right.
Okay.
Left click on your character, press I. Okay. Left click on an object to grab it, and right click to put it in your inventory. Penny saved is hardly worth the effort. Okay. Use the left mouse button to move your character on the screen. If you're stuck in a puzzle, talk to other characters. They'll give you clues. Avoid cliches like the plague. Ammunition is precious, so don't waste it. If you get stuck on a puzzle, try using items in crazy, illogical ways. Save your game often before trying something crazy, illogical, or dangerous. Okay. Look before you leap. Okay. You can pick your friends and you can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friend's nose. Challenge accepted.
Oh, there is one.
Okay.
Well, there is a bright side in a way to us doing this instead of Persona.
Mm-hmm.
One of mine and Sage's friend, British Taxi, is what he goes by in Sage's server. Will get to see us get to Apollo Justice sooner.
Oh?
He's been looking forward to that. He's recently watched us play through the first game.
Okay, sweet. I look forward to playing it too. Plastic binoculars with the lenses melted to the table. Okay.
Oh!
Examine the plate.
I am
Recently
also
watered
looking
plastic.
forward to Apollo.
An empty acne medicine container.
How did the binoculars get fused to the freaking thing? Or melted to the table?
An official Dust Bowl basketball autographed by GPF. Cool. Empty trash can so clean you can eat from it. Saddle shoes with the laces knotted together. Okay. 7 flannel shirts accompanied with matching blue jeans are hanging neatly in the closet. Alright, let's go out. Of course, I think your name is Steve. It's a perfect name for you. You're a total Steve. Okay. No.
What?
Did we get Mel?
Okay.
Where's
we're good.
Blue? Where's Blue at?
Who am I?
A lousy rat. And you better be quiet or you'll wake Daddy up.
Oh, lousy rat, huh?
Why am I a rat? What did I do to you?
You went and got all mushy on that girl, and now you're lighting out on me. Well, if that's the way you're gonna be, then you can drop dead.
I can't hear you over the TV, kid.
Yeah, okay. Girl?
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer, it's been Stephanie this and Stephanie that. And now you don't remember? You think I'm dumb or something?
No, I just can't remember anything, like I said.
Well, you better remember quick, because the wedding's in 2 weeks.
What?
Leave me alone so I can watch TV!
Oh, I remember now. I'm joking.
What you watching?
That's a weird-looking television. Come to think of it, this whole place looks totally retro.
What do you mean, retro? All TVs look alike.
Sure, basically. But this is one old-fashioned clunker.
Old-fashioned? It's brand new.
Yeah, but look at the tube. Where's the remote control?
What's that?
Now that I think about it, I can't remember.
And what was that you said about retro rockets?
No, retro. It means... Oh man, I know what I mean. That everything here is wrong. But I can't picture the difference.
Then shut up and quit bugging me. I'm watching my terrible show.
Okay then.
Have you noticed that your show is in black and white?
What else? Color? On a TV?
Well, I think I've seen a colored television before.
Have not. Quit it or I'm gonna tell.
Hey, look at that. Your mother lets you watch this stuff?
Sure. This is part of history. What
This is
made
part of
America
history.
great. And besides, blood and guts are needed.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Have at it, one of you. Aden,
I vote
since Rob,
two.
you vote. Okay. You're right. That is really neat.
I'm glad you're catching on, Steve. You're not
It
too
is
bad
okay. He is a
for a
Steve.
lousy rat.
Oh, he would be a Steve.
Good. Finally.
Fuck you, Steve. Or not Steve. Well, yeah, fuck you, Steve.
Hold on. Can you talk to him again?
Leave me alone.
Oh, his name is Hank.
This is the good
Dude,
part.
Jesus Christ.
Oh! I was
Yeah.
gonna say, if it didn't give a name, I was gonna see, who are you? If you could type who are you in
Jeez.
other. But,
Foxville newspapers.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. As much as we're gonna shit on his name being Steve, at least he's not a Dennis.
Are you talking about Deaf Noodles?
no.
No.
I think he's
Why?
making a
Oh.
Little House of Horrors reference.
That's where
No.
she went. Well,
It's
No.
another reference you guys.
Dennis from It's
Um,
Always Sunny. Oh. Fox Crayons and a Range Rider coloring
No,
book.
Okay, you guys wouldn't know this, but in Hell of a Boss, there's a character that pops up a couple of times named Dennis, and they keep shitting on him.
Okay.
He's like the
Oh.
Meg of that universe.
Oh, I thought you said dentist.
No, yeah, Dennis. That's all. That's what I said.
Let's talk to Mom, shall we?
Well, hello there.
Do we have
How
to?
about some cookies? There's plenty of rejects in the trash.
Who are you?
That's a fine way to talk to your mother.
You're my mother?
That's right. Though sometimes I get treated like the hired help around here.
I don't remember you.
Of course you don't. Until you need your socks washed.
No, you don't understand. I
You
can't
laugh,
remember
right?
where
Miss
I am or
Stepford
even
Wife.
who I am.
Land's sake, stop your joshing, won't you? Honestly, Steve, I thought you'd grow up a little after graduation. I only hope that new job will plant your feet on the ground.
So that's my name. Steve.
Your name will be M.U.D. Mud if you don't stop teasing me, young man.
Listen, this may sound strange, but I've lost my memory. Do you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious.
Sure, and next you'll be telling me you don't remember Hank and your little sister.
Okay then.
When did I graduate?
4 months
are
ago,
we-
as if you could forget that.
What college?
College? A high school diploma is all you need to get a job. And besides, you can't marry Stephanie if you're going to waste your time going to college. 18 years old and you're just now getting your first job. It's a disgrace, but better late than never. I guess we can thank Stephanie for that.
Wait. I've got to ask before we continue. So, literally, upon clicking new game, you start out in that bedroom. No explanations given or anything?
There may have been a cutscene at the beginning, but it was mixed in with the titles and I must have hit it. But I can give you context. It's just him, he goes to sleep in his normal bed, and he wakes up in this world. That's basically it.
Okay. What were you about to ask, Rob? Or say?
Oh, it shows you the welcome to Harvester sign.
I was gonna joke and say, are we sure this mom isn't?
Let's find out about this Stephanie character, shall we?
And just who is Stephanie?
Don't you dare toy with that sweet girl. If you start in on her with all this amnesia poop, she'll think her fiancé is having second thoughts about the wedding.
Fiancé? This is insane!
Oh, you're not having second thoughts about marrying Stephanie? Is that what this silliness is all about? Pre-wedding jitters?
Can something like that produce amnesia?
Stop this foolishness right now and count your blessings. Stephanie is great at cooking and cleaning.
Goodness.
I want to know more about cooking and cleaning. How about you?
What's cooking and cleaning got to do with anything?
Honestly, boys are so dense. What else is there for a wife but cooking and cleaning? You may not appreciate a hot meal on a clean plate when it's there, but if it wasn't, we'd hear about it soon enough, I'll bet.
You're saying that's all there is to marriage? Cooking and cleaning?
Well, you'll have to ask your father about that, but I'm sure Stephanie will do her duty when the time comes.
Duty. No! Come
You can't know what I'm talking about, and that's best. When the time comes to make a baby with Stephanie, you'll have to make your peace with the fact that when a farmer plants his seed, he can't help but get some nasty dirt on his hoe.
Come again?
Bless your innocence. But there are certain disgusting truths that go along with marriage. Facts that can't be disguised by sheets which wrap around the contours of flexing go-go's and bouncing legs. You can't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. That's nice.
Are we
And
sure?
just who is Stephanie?
Are we sure this mom isn't one of the wives from the Stepford
Look,
Wives?
all this talk about weddings is nuts. I'm not marrying anybody.
That's kind of the
what's
idea.
going on here?
First the heartbreak of psoriasis, and now this.
Oh no, Steve has psoriasis.
Before the wedding, and you're backing out.
I know that pain.
Whatever will the neighbors think?
I can't marry someone I don't even know.
Don't
Fine,
you
have it your
dare.
way, but leave me out of it. If you're going to break Stephanie's heart, you march right next door and do it yourself. And don't expect me to write you a note.
Gosh.
Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy. You know how he gets.
I'm sorry to, if you're squeamish, I'm sorry in advance. I think this is where it happens. I'm not sure, but I hate this part. If this is where it is.
What?
Okay. Okay, we can't look at the baby yet. That's good. Cabinet that smells of dirty diapers. Just really
Wait,
embroidered.
why can't we look at the baby?
Not yet.
It's not letting us.
Examining the baby crib. I don't want to examine the baby crib, I want to examine the baby. Examine the cookies? Can I grab the cookies? Oh, I don't mean to punch, I'm sorry. Cookies are baking in the oven.
Wait, you can punch?
Yeah. Take that.
Huh. And he
Also-
punches so low.
Also,
Like he's aiming for the chin.
there... Come here. Let's see what happens. Oh,
I
no,
told you I'm busy, Steve.
I don't want to talk to you. I want to punch
Don't forget
you.
to put the paper.
Come here. Come here, Steve. No? Oh, you're not gonna let... Ah! Uh-oh. Get closer. Damn.
I think that's as close as we're gonna get.
Okay, there's a fire extinguisher in every room. Pick up the newspaper. No.
Well, that didn't work. Well, that
Stop
didn't work.
Stop it.
Did we take it?
No. Steve. Swear to God, quit. Examine your inventory. Nope, we didn't.
Yeah, we did.
We did?
Yeah. Check it again. It's in the top left.
Okay. Sorry, that didn't look like something to me.
It's so
Okay.
tiny and it looks like a diploma. The way it's rolled up.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. Remember me?
I guess not.
Hey, how come you haven't been putting the paper out for me in the morning?
I don't care who.
Go for it, Rob.
Second one.
Yeah? Well, try to remember, will ya? How'd you expect a working Joe to make an honest living? You don't put the paper out, I'm out of a job.
So what? You don't get paid for picking up papers anyway.
The Sentinel building burnt down. What the heck else am I supposed to do? Listen, start putting that paper out and everything will be Jake, okay? That's all I want. That and a pair of sneakers. Walking this route every day has worn holes in mine. Say, you got any spare sneakers?
Aden.
Do we?
No. Why not on us right now?
No.
No.
Oh, gee whiz. Look, if you find any, I'd be willing to trade you for them. Something really neato. Think about it. See you later, alligator.
Alright, bye, Beaver.
Here,
Alright,
let
bye,
me
you
throw this
little
on the
shit.
power line.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey, we finally found the pair of Snickers you've been wanting.
There now.
Gonna have to get it down for the lines. Sorry, kid.
Things are so much better between us when you remember the paper in the morning. And let's keep them that way.
It's full of junk mail, bills, and bake sale flyers.
You know, the parallel to Beaver is just increasing.
A Dayglow Lima space disc stuck on the roof. There are security bars fastened to the window with Phillips head screws. Weird.
Probably keep Hank from getting out the window, I don't know.
Master bedroom door is firmly locked. Let's see. Where's our dad? Mom.
I mean, we could ask that in other.
I told you I'm busy, Steve.
Somewhere.
Why don't you talk to...
Or we just type that.
Stop speaking nonsense, dear.
Okay, cool.
Don't forget to put the papers out.
We already did.
Yep.
Guess we need to go talk to Stephanie. Okay then. Stephanie Potsdam.
The garage needs a new paint job. That's nice.
Fun.
Overhead windows shaped like a wagon wheel. The glass is so clear, but the reflection makes it difficult to see. Okay. They're living dangerously. That's cool.
Let's get dangerous.
There he is, my future son-in-law. And how's he doing today? What brings him to the Potsdam household, huh? Huh?
What you choosing, Rob?
come over to see Stephanie. What is that guy doing?
Oh, you'll have to ask the missus about that.
Twiddling his thumbs,
Stephanie's
watching
grounded
TV.
to the wedding. Can't have her changing her mind at the last minute. Not with all that meat at stake. Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone
What's
needs
with
at
the
least
static?
3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to
I
Stephanie,
have no idea.
I'll be part of the family too.
You're hearing it too?
And your
Yeah.
father will give me all the meat I want.
I love it.
Trying to make up for not getting into the lodge.
Hold on.
Might be the guy's TV.
Yeah.
Probably. Can I just say that conversation of him continuously talking about meat reminded me of that scene from Freakazoid?
The man with the house squeezing his
You
meat.
know the one!
Gross. Look at this. He's squeezing his meat. We don't like this guy, by the way.
Huh?
We don't like this guy, by
If
the
it
way.
isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
No, we're not talking to you. We're going
Sorry. You'll have to ask me.
Oops.
What is she wearing? Is she wearing her wedding dress or something?
Hello, Steve. Have you flossed today?
Can you tell Mr. Potsdam to turn down the TV?
And stop playing with his meat.
Whose turn?
Yes, I went there.
Fine. I kind of want to go with 1, but let's go with 2.
Well, Stephanie is grounded, Steve.
Why?
I'm sure I don't know. Mr. Potsdam has sent her to her room, and in her room she'll stay until Mr. Potsdam says otherwise. Probably until the wedding.
Tell me about this wedding.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks. We're holding it over at Shady Oaks, Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
Why?
You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam, Steve.
Yeah.
He's a disappointed man. No matter how many lodge admission forms he fills out, they keep turning him down. He has a new application in, though, so keep your fingers crossed. If he joins the lodge, you and Stephanie can have your wedding in the Chapel of Love, rather than over at Moynihan's place. Mr. Moynihan runs the
Okay,
Wayward
who's that?
Hotel and the Shady Oaks funeral parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge, but the order keeps that kind of thing secret. So Mr. Potsdam has tried to get him to put in a good word for his lodge application, but so far...
What can you tell
I
me
am
about
the
the lodge?
proprietor of the lodge.
Just that they're exclusive and secretive. If you're curious, you ought to pick up a lodge application
All
at the
are
post office
welcome,
and take
as
it over
long
to the
as you
sergeant at
pay
arms.
your debts.
Isn't that a thought? Forget Mr. Potsdam. If you became a member of the order, we could hold the wedding inside the lodge. My, wouldn't that be lovely?
Tell me about this wedding.
This music
Well,
is making me,
except for 3
is
weeks.
reminding me of one of the
Holding
things
it
you have
over
to
at
do in
Shady
Majora's
Oaks,
Mask.
Mr. Moynihan's funeral parlor.
Say what?
Now, I know it's not a very romantic place, but there's nowhere else to hold it, thanks to Mr. Potsdam.
Literally have to protect a farm from
Give my
aliens.
regards to your parents.
Oh man.
Gross.
Ew.
What?
The upholstery is stained after years of profuse sweating.
Oh god.
Is that plant plastic?
Probably.
It looks plastic.
Well, this one's plastic.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
gosh.
odd.
Sorry about that. For those listening or watching, that was probably horrible to listen to. Just pretend that it's like a beach, and that static are just waves. There we go. You're welcome.
Beach of Cthulhu.
Please don't unsubscribe. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Where are we going next?
Hopefully you enjoy our comedy. The Cemetery. That's the cemetery?
Why does that look?
That's
Why does that look like the mansion from The Seventh Guest?
Yes.
Why am I getting Eldritch horror vibes?
Here
From
lies
this place.
Boxcar Willie.
Oh, was he one of the boxcar kids?
Scotty Bacon, we shall rest easily without you. That's nice. The scripture on the headstone has faded beyond legibility. Cool. This tombstone is unmarked. Nice. Yet another resting place amongst graves. True. Let's move forward, shall we? The leaning sycamore is dead rotten, unstable for climbing or stringing nooses. Cool. Can we go in here? The marble doors have been sealed shut. Ah. Is this the furthest I can go?
A very surreal background for a storm.
Man, I still need to play Borderlands 3.
Alright, let's
I'm
go this
probably-
way.
I'm probably gonna hate it, but I really want to play the Love and Tentacles DLC.
A professionally
Say
kept
what?
landscape.
That's one of the DLCs.
Oh!
Ignore the humming. Examine the candles. These votive candles have been
Humming?
lit
Yeah, it's
by
supposed-
many well-wishers, or one well-wisher with a lot of matches.
So,
Dear.
kind of like how... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so kind of like the first game where you had like the horror theme, a DLC, and then you had the dark imagery for the D&D DLC for Borderlands 2. This is more of an Eldritch horror for Borderlands 3.
Okay. So, what humming are you talking about, MJ?
You don't hear any humming?
I hear a little
static
bit.
hum.
Oh, okay, I hear it.
Schedule of this week's funerary events. Okay. Pair of comfortable looking sofas. Let's go inside. Rows and rows of empty wooden pews caked with the dust of indifference.
Alright, I'm just expecting Damien to be lurking around a corner or something in here.
A small lectern for a priest. Whoops.
Whatever the kid's name is from The Omen.
No, it's Damien. It's Damien.
Okay.
An empty vessel of the dead. The imprint of a head, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew. A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. A hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other.
I want to play some Final Fantasy VIII.
Huh?
Damn it, now I want to play some Final Fantasy VIII.
Brass candelabra,
that was the
some
Omen.
strange milling. What? Okay.
I'm sorry, Empty. We're making our own fun with this.
The light from this candelabra gleams unwholesomely pink, like the eyes of a horde of rats balancing on thin wires. Okay.
You know, for someone with amnesia, you sure have quite the active imagination there, Steve.
Hey, he doesn't have his memory. Doesn't mean he can't think. Come up with imaginative things.
Examine the glue.
True.
On the counter sits a new tube of Astra glue. Pick up the glue.
You can't have that, Stephen. I need it for my work. And may I say you're a rude young man for attempting to steal it.
I was only going to borrow it.
It's gonna examine it.
And
Hold
have you
on.
anything I could hold as security?
Security. Like what? Money?
I'm afraid that's not good enough. I need that glue for my work.
Is that the
You must
guy
present
from
me
Wicked
with
This Way
something
Comes?
significant, if you'd have me part
I
of it.
have no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, can I pick up something else
Or
then?
something.
That examine the stains. Oops, he spilled. A pair of bloody handprints are smeared across the glass. Oh, this sounds like gross. The needle lies on 33 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh,
you're
that's,
Mr. Monahan. Okay.
That's a temperature thing. I thought that was a clock.
You must hear remains of some poor soul. The fan's whirring blades barely stir the stench-laden air. Lovely. A disembodied organ, which was never meant to pump formaldehyde.
Are we gonna get to see Beyond the Walls of Sleep?
Stephen,
Maybe.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan, mortician and proprietor of the Wayward Hotel.
Most people ask me why I don't remember their names.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, as one who deals with the dead, I try not to involve myself in the affairs of the living. Your loss of memory is of no concern to me, true or false. Ironic, considering my recent involvement in a charity event.
What are you talking about?
My complaints were central
Okay.
to the scheduling of the upcoming Harvest Bake Sale. I'm gratified the Order of the Harvest Moon got involved.
I'm sharing
The
a
proceeds will
picture.
Oh, I
certainly help
get
cover
the
my
Harvest
losses.
Moon thing now. I thought it was just due to harvest being in the name. Okay.
Nope.
I'm saying they look,
As always, the Order
look
of the
kinda
Harvest
similar.
Moon has taken the lead
I think
in
that was the
addressing
look they were
our
kinda going
societal
for.
ills.
Maybe.
Through their sponsorship of the blood drive
If that's
and
the
the
case,
bake
that
sale,
dude's the devil.
the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs.
Or a version of the tall
Such
man.
as...
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare, and my losses have been substantial of late. If you're sincerely interested in the Order, however, you should stop by the lodge and speak with the Sergeant-at-Arms.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest, the lodge is the most prominent, literally and figuratively. It is the ambition of everyone here to join, and join you must to attain wisdom.
What kind of wisdom?
If I knew, I'd be a member. I have the feeling you have what it takes to join the Order, Stephen. We all believe that. Whether or not you live up to your potential is up to you.
Yeah, that wasn't foreboding.
This
Then
Hold on. Whoops.
Too late.
not shelters, graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved in setting up homeless shelters, then why would I be involved? And why would I be sustaining losses?
Wait, are we in the village? A more
As
modern
always,
version of the
the Order
village?
of the Harvest Moon has taken the
That would
lead in
be
addressing
funny.
our societal ills. Through their sponsorship of the blood drive and the bake sale, the lodge ensures that all our needs are met.
Needs. Such as...
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare, and my losses have been substantial of late.
Why should I be interested, Mr. Moynihan?
Of all the spots in Harvest,
What kind...
if I...
Blah, 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 blah.
I'd say it's been a
Bye.
pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Right? Want to be friends? Can I please take your glue? Wait, what do we have in our
I'll
inventory?
make sure to warn all the hobos, any hobos I come across to steer clear of you. Bye.
Why should I care about that?
I just wanted to see. This way. Okay, so we went to the cemetery, went to Shitty Exportery, there's Johnson resident abandoned house.
We're just along for the raid.
The old car is the perfect nesting ground for wasps. Oh, great. Attic window is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps.
The whole place is the perfect nesting ground for wasps? Yeah, apparently so.
The icebox is sealed
This?
shut with wasp nests.
Oh God, no.
A rather colorful picture of a wasp. From the sound of it, these cabinets are infested with wasps.
Okay, enough.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Huh?
Okay, where the fuck's the worker man? I know I'm gonna be sacrificed.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely. The most relentless of insects.
Nope.
Yes, a great
Evil
deal
wasps.
of pleasure. The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they
Okay then.
could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation, each painful welt, an act of love.
Okay.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to
This is
those
weird.
raised worshipping a god.
You
who
think
demands
this is weird?
sex and fulfillment.
You haven't seen
But the
anything yet.
wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses. because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Are you going to speak more about pleasure?
Yes.
Okay, nope.
No? Okay.
Okay, we're good. Examine the nest. A wasp nest. Why are we here?
Just to suffer?
Okay, Snake, calm down. How about you read this to me?
I have all I need. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Goodbye.
Enjoy your wasp stings. We're out of here.
Johnson residence. Hi.
Hello, Steve. How's the
Oh,
husband
dear
to
Lord.
be?
Other than having no memory,
Oh.
I guess I'm alright.
Are you related to Rodney Dangerfield?
All right. You should be ecstatic.
Or a mole?
Considering what you're getting into, if you haven't gotten into it already. Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. So if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some
Wow,
meat.
these folks are something
Right.
else.
And you are...
Yeah.
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the tucker. I could use a little relaxation.
That wasn't an innuendo, was
But
it?
since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
No, he's referring to his car.
Okay,
Heck
good.
of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over
Given
her
everyone
all
we've
the
come
time.
across so far, I wouldn't
But
have
if
doubted
I
it,
didn't,
honestly.
the stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
Rob.
Number one.
Oh.
Hell yes, it's real. I wouldn't be so protective of her if she was just a reproduction. I'm mighty particular about my tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like
That a
hell
baby?
before the sheriff agreed to start
No.
the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
Oh, it's a bird.
Yeah.
Speaking of Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the wedding yet.
I don't have anything to do with that.
Smart.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my tucker for
No.
the maiden voyage. It's plenty big, believe you me. I'd drive you around, and I wouldn't look in the back seat. I
Yeah,
guarantee
sure
it.
you would.
Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I
Jeez
wouldn't say
Louise.
nay. Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shit.
Okay.
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my tucker. I had the garage
I'm sure she...
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew. Edna Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence, and her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna, well, she needs a good, hard penis.
I don't like these words together. Edna's Diner. Child penis. Bye.
Oh.
Oh, no. Let's hear about the
Just
child.
abstain from talking any further with this guy.
Karen's only 5 years old. Since Mr. Fitzpatrick passed away, in Edna's arms and legs, I might add, Edna's been raising Karen on her own. What a shame. To deprive a little girl of a positive male role model, and her mama of a fine, stiff penis. Edna Fitzpatrick.
Okay.
What makes you so sure she needs a penis?
You saying Edna's getting it from someone else? Like maybe that damn Sheriff Dwayne? He's over at DNA's diner every day from noon to 1, eating his dadgum pie. And I got a feeling he'd like Edna for dessert. Sure, it's the only diner in town, but I'm sure he's got more on his mind than food.
Okay.
Hold on.
I'll admit DNA's diner does good business.
No. Okay.
But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night? Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rake bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
Wait, what?
Okay, bye.
Bye now.
That face he made when he said that.
We're gonna examine the Tucker. No! We're examining the Tucker. During the day, Mr. Johnson watches over his precious 48 Tucker. Ugh. Okay, can't go in the house. Alright. We got the lodge. Oh, hi. You must be the sergeant at arms. Examine the hole. Red eyes gleam with eerie malevolence from the darkness. It looks as ancient as the building itself. Alarming green sludge oozes from the drain.
Only initiates may enter the Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
Yes, I like to join the lodge.
God. What kind of knowledge?
Yeah.
Forbidden knowledge, the forgotten pleasures, and pleasures as yet undiscovered. But such is not for the likes of you. Not yet. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries.
Also, you must solve this cube.
No.
We have such sights to show you.
I want nothing to do with the stupid Xenobites.
We will tear your soul apart.
That's nice, go away.
Never.
Two.
Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you
Yeah, I
will
don't know what
to
to
the
take of
test.
this.
I don't either.
What? The lodge seems like a logical, move to make for your future.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, you'd be stupid to turn this down. Think of all the meat.
Okay.
Before we go to the post office, let's check out the missile base.
Say what? What are you doing, dude?
What the?
Oh, who goes there?
They tell me my name is Steve.
All right. This is Section 21. Keep your distance, son. I wouldn't want to have to blow your head off.
That makes 2 of us.
So you're the amnesiac, huh? Just another draft-dodging ploy the way I see it. But at least you're not
Before
an
you
alien.
click.
You see their ships every
What?
now and then. Sometimes swell bags one in the woods.
Who are you?
Colonel Buster Monroe.
I'm not
Take a
judging
look
it.
at the top left next to his portrait. That plane in the background looks like
who would die
A
of
gun?
flag,
the
red,
way it
white,
is with his portrait makes it look like a gun
These
is
are
pointed
nuclear
at the back of his
missiles?
head.
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to rain death on the Ruskies. All I gotta do is hit the button and blammo! The price of vodka goes through the roof. Along with the vodka.
Well, I suppose you have, safeguards against accidents?
Safeguards? Don't be such a weak sister. There are no safeguards. This is the 50s.
Then you have sole control of the, missiles.
That's right. Been in charge here since WW2, when I got my lower torso shot off in the war. Those pennyweights in Washington wanted to stick me behind a desk. To hell with that. They owed me. I left my legs in Dusseldorf. They owed me. Of course, they felt that after the trauma of having to crawl from Germany to England trailing my intestines behind me, I was too emotionally unstable to continue in the military. That's why they gave me this nice cushy job and put me in charge of the nuclear missiles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, damn.
You know
Son,
what?
when you've
I'm
had
gonna
your
go ahead
body
and
shot
try
in half, you
anyway.
know a thing
Try
or
and get
two
in there
about
anyways.
fear.
Go ahead and shoot. I don't care.
Learn that when something actually happens, it's never as bad as you imagine it would be. Oh, sure, I can't write my name in the snow. I had to shell out a few simoleons for portable IV drips, colostomy bags, and so on. The pain is hardly what I'd call constant. I have my good days when I pass out completely. We're never asked to endure more than we're capable of handling, mister. Folks would die in a nuclear holocaust, but nobody would die who wasn't going to die anyway, sooner or later. And the rest of us? Why, we'd take a little R&R at the old radiation bunker, climb out in 2 weeks, and go back to work, refreshed and ready to contribute as productive members of society again.
What?
Makes me wonder why I don't just push the button and take me a nice vacation.
Fuck.
Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't?
One.
All right, soldier. You talked me into it. Unfortunately, there's only room in
Wait,
my
what?
shelter for
He's
one.
actually gonna do it? What?
What?
Oh!
My God!
You said one.
Did we seriously? Did
You
we
said
seriously just
one.
end the game?
You said one.
Oh my God!
Oh my god. That was an ending. Be right back. Be right back.
Way to go, Aden.
Well, he just killed us all.
Oh, don't tell me I have to start over. No! Hold on. No!
How far back are we?
All the way back.
No! Well, speedrun!
Here, let's see if we see the cutscene. There we go.
Ow.
Yeah, sorry. This is why I didn't play it for you. Beginning. Oh, it looks all weird on stream. Hold on.
Oh, kinda.
It also cuts out. That's another reason why I didn't want to show it. Where's my mouse?
If you want to skip it, go for it.
I don't even know where my mouse is at right now. I think it's just attached to the game. Hold on.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh wait, you know what, Aden? I'm sorry, you kind of deserve this.
You got hurt, you team-killing fucktard?
No!
You killed us all!
He did.
I'm
He did
sorry,
kill us all.
sorry.
It is kind of true. I mean, it's not wrong.
Yeah. I'm not taking back what I did.
Okay.
This is a very interesting intro.
Good lord. Oh, it's a hole.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
There we go. I just had to click, sorry. Alright. Speedrun. Click. Clickety click. Clickety click on things. Click.
Wait,
click,
we
click on
actually have to
things.
examine these?
No, I'm just doing it just for the sake of doing it.
Okay.
Clickety click on things, just in case I didn't click on them before. Alright. Let's...
What?
Who am I? No. Who are you?
Leave me alone, Steve, or I'll tell Mom on you.
Steve.
Yeah, only I don't want to be, because I'm trying to watch my cowboy show.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm telling you, I need your help. I've lost my memory.
Have not. Cut it out.
I'm telling you the truth.
You always were a kidder, Steve. Leave me alone. I'm sick.
What's wrong with you?
I got a headache and a stomachache.
Then why aren't you in bed?
'Cause I want to watch my cowboy show.
You look all right to me.
I'm not faking. I couldn't go to school because I'm sick. Daddy's sick in bed too. And Mom believes me anyway. So shut up.
Wow.
Okay.
Your dad is asleep?
He and Mom went at it last night pretty hard. He stayed in bed. I saw what she did to him. It was pretty bad.
What did she...
Like you don't know. I saw you and her on the couch last Wednesday night. Guess that's why she's grounded now, huh? Too bad you wouldn't pay me and I had to tell, huh?
What are you talking about? What girl?
What? Is there another one too?
What?
Tell.
Wait, that's why she's grounded?
I don't know what girl you're talking about.
All summer it's been Stephanie.
Okay, we
No,
got
I
that.
just can't remember anything.
Well, you better remember.
What?
Leave me.
Okay. Bye.
Good.
Alright. Now let's talk to Mom real quick.
Well, hell,
Who?
that,
You. I don't.
of course.
No, you.
Honest.
So,
You're,
listen.
well,
What charity is this bake sale supposed to benefit?
it'll help provide a fund for bums and hobos who wander into Harvest and have no family ties.
Kind of a
Oh, so
specific
she's
target
working
group,
with
isn't
the,
it?
You have to pay attention to detail when dealing with such people.
I don't know what you
funeral
mean.
parlor.
You will.
Gotcha.
The whole thing has been organized by the Lodge.
Tell me more about this bake sale.
The law.
Why is it so important?
As I told you, many unfortunates who come to Harvest end up needing financial help.
Why is that the town's problem?
It's not a problem, so long as those folks are taken care of. It's the will of the Lodge.
What lodge?
The Hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. It's just the finest place in Harvest, and the most exclusive.
What's so great about it?
Hard to say, since hardly anyone gets inside, but it wouldn't be so exclusive if it wasn't just wonderful. Just like the new Reynolds dishwasher with their patented auto dry process, TM. I've never used one, but I know I want it. Instead of sulking around the house all day,
Okay,
why
then.
not walk over to the lodge and apply for membership?
There are no words.
Don't be so hasty, Steve. I think you'll find Harvest is a pretty dull place without the lodge.
You sound like the membership director.
Don't be silly. I just want what's best for you, that's all. Harvest is a town unlike any you've ever known.
In what way?
I don't have time to go into it now. Why not take a walk around town and pester someone else? I'm busy. Don't forget to put the papers out for Jimmy.
Alright, let's get the paper. Alright.
Go talk to Jimmy Jim.
Hey, Steve, I'm Jimmy James. There.
Or Jimmy James.
Alright.
See you later.
Okay, so then screw you then. Okay, Chunk. Let's leave. We'll go over to the Potsdam residence. Stop it. Talk to creepy dad.
Sorry, everyone.
There he is.
Ugh. I've lost my memory.
What a card.
Would I kid about something like that? Why won't you believe me?
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Your mother just telephoned us about your latest shenanigans. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
Sure did, Mr. Potsdam. You little rascal.
Imagination's a swell thing to have, in small amounts. Man needs to keep his feet on the ground, especially if he's getting married. Tell me, is your father feeling better? Is he going back to the slaughterhouse anytime soon?
I haven't seen my father. He's locked in a room.
He's not going to die, is he?
Like I said, I don't know. That woman, Mom, tends to him herself.
Well, next time you see him, be sure to tell him that I said hello. And tell him that I'm praying for his speedy recovery. And also, would you remind him about the meat? Especially about the meat.
Yeah, fine.
Oh my gosh.
If I see him.
You should be more concerned. If he dies, then
You're
who's
gonna have
going
a
to
heart
take over
attack,
the
dude.
slaughterhouse? Who's going to tend to the meat? I guess as his son, you'd take over. Right? Meat is the foundation of any decent society. Everyone needs at least 3 servings of red meat a day. And anyone who says otherwise is a commie. And once you're married to Stephanie, I'll be part of the family too. And your father will give me all the meat I want. Kind of makes up for not getting into the lodge.
Okay.
Well, don't look at me. Mrs. Potsdam wants Stephanie to study hard for her finals. If it was up to me...
Okay, we already know
Sorry,
Stephanie's
Steve.
grounded.
The last thing I want to do is upset...
And you want meat. We're done talking to you. Look at the meat picture, squeeze in his meat. Let's go. Talk to you.
Hello.
You look just like my mom except for the hair.
Honestly, you men can insult a woman without even knowing you've done it. What a horrible thing to say.
Are you saying my mom's ugly?
You're both standing around baking cookies. Same cut of dress. Same pearls. So bizarre.
There's nothing bizarre about baking cookies. The Harvest Charity Bake Sale is Friday, you know, and by gosh, Mrs. Marvin Potston Jr. can be counted on to do her share.
This charity bake sale. What is it supposed to benefit?
Oh, I just like talking about gruesome subjects. When you get right down to it, all charity is pretty ugly, isn't it?
I don't follow.
What?
Ask Mr. Moynihan. He's organized this event. In conjunction with the lodge, naturally.
I have no
Mr.
words.
Moynihan runs the Wayward Hotel and the Shady Oaks Funeral Parlor. It's rumored he has connections with the lodge.
Okay.
You mustn't be too hard on Mr. Potsdam. He's a disappointed.
Okay. Wedding.
Tell me about this.
Well, it's set for 3 weeks.
Say what?
Now, I know it. Give my
Okay, we can go now. Let's go.
We're gonna have to talk to the wasp lady again.
Yes. It's like kind of what it sounded like.
It's not often that...
Okay, speed run. Wasps.
Regard the most...
There you go.
Regard the wasp.
No, no. Press the wrong one again.
Yes.
Okay, talking about wasps and ejaculation. That is not cool.
When a bee stings.
Alright. Goodbye. Told you. Speed run.
Yay! Talk to the old pervert.
Okay.
Hello, Steve.
Other than that.
All right.
First name, Herbert.
Heck of an... Don't... A mighty...
I'm sure.
A few months... Speak.
I don't.
That's okay. Heck of an... Don't...
Okay.
A mighty...
I'm sure she's...
A few... Bye now.
That's fun. We'll just go to the mortuary. And then we looked at candles, the sign, take the ledger, and then there's nothing in the main area, so we can talk to this guy. We won't pick up his glue.
Stephen,
We'll talk to him.
Who are you?
I am Daniel Moynihan.
Most people...
Well, you always... You're...
What are you talking
about? My complaint... Yes, I prepare them. I use this astro glue to close my autopsy incision rather than sutures. It's much faster, more efficient. Of course, it only holds for a short while, but once they're in the ground, who cares if they split open? They will anyway. The pressure of the gases and the worms pressing outward, rupturing the cavity open. So why bother with fancy needlework?
A cold-blooded approach.
But what of my losses? Do you realize if it weren't for the efforts of the Order of the Harvest Moon, the bake sale and so forth, even with the Wayward Hotel, I'd be hard-pressed to stay in business. This bake sale is a joint effort of the Harvest PTA and the Order of the Harvest Moon. The proceeds will be used to set up a fund for transients. In other words, bums and societal rejects without families who wander into Harvest uninvited.
Then the Order is setting up shelters for the homeless?
Not shelters. Graves. You see a great number of these hobos die while passing through. Don't ask me why, it's what those people do. Use your common sense, Stephen, memory or no. If they were involved...
Okay.
As always, the Order of...
Neat.
Pardon me, there are corpses to prepare.
Why should I...
Of all the spots in...
What kind...
If I...
Okay, bye-bye.
I'd say it's been...
I'm done listening to that. Alright. Post office. Alright, now we're back. We will... Wait, come on, you. Oh, am I gonna... Let's see. Do I have to do it like this? There we go.
Can you say? Okay.
There we go.
That's a save screen.
First try. See?
Appropriate.
Yep. We didn't, we got 1 hour and 21 minutes in. We're good. First try, every try. Let's talk to Buster.
Oh,
and not
who goes there?
have him
they
go
tell me
nuts
my
and
name
set
is-
off nuclear missiles.
All right.
That...
But
Who are...
the
Colonel
button.
Buster Monroe.
These are new...
Goddamn right they are. Every one of them ready to...
Well,
Safe.
then...
That's right. When those panty waists and... That's why they gave me this nice...
The button.
Why are you asking about the button, son?
I'm just a little nervous about it. I mean, suppose an accident happens.
Don't get your panties in a bunch, mister. The button is perfectly safe. I keep it on my person all the time.
Just don't lean forward, okay?
Funny bastard is getting his mitts on this button. No siree, bomb. No one initiates a nuclear holocaust in Harvest except me. Now, doesn't that make you feel better? Frankly, all these questions are making me a little suspicious of you. Maybe you're one of those pink-blooded Americans. Can you give me any reason why I shouldn't shoot you right now?
Did we save?
Yes.
I
No.
appreciate your honesty, comrade.
Okay.
You gonna push it
God.
again?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's funny.
First try.
Oh, oh,
That...
so you're
Who are you?
Colonel
These...
got
Well,
safeguards.
then...
That's right. When I got my those pen. That's why they. The funny thing about it is, you wouldn't think so, but you've got about 3 miles of intestines in your body, all curled up. Well, that came in handy as I gauged my progress. While I crawled from Germany to England, my intestines would unravel, such that every 3 miles I'd have to roll them back up and stuff them back in. It became my benchmark, what I lived for. Every time I stuffed my intestines back in, I knew I was 3 miles closer to freedom. And this way, I kept my sanity. That's what I told those idiots in Washington. But did they listen? No. Some weak sister shrink said I was too emotionally unstable to kill Koreans. So they transferred me to this boring stockpile of armed nuclear warheads. And to top it off, those pansy firemen won't let me join the Harvest Volunteer Fire Department. Oh, it makes you wonder. What's the point of going on?
Fireman?
I wanted to get back into the thick of the action and out of this desk job. Those firemen are a damn peculiar bunch of ladies. I thought they'd object to my lack of a lower body, but they wouldn't let me join the fire department because they said I couldn't draw naked men. Can't draw naked men? Who the hell wants to? I could draw one if I was a sick commie pervert. Look. I did this last night. What do you think?
Oh my god.
Art's for commies anyway?
I don't know what's gonna set them off, so I don't know.
I don't know either. Let's see.
You don't say. Then you'd better go reconnoiter the fire station, mister. There's a lot of art going on over there. Determine if commie infiltration has occurred in Harvest. And report back here. Your report could make the difference in what I decide to do.
About what, Colonel?
Never mind that, son. It's easier if you don't know.
Harvest?
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless.
I'll be sure to stay away.
Read me wrong, mister.
No!
I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers.
Okay.
Your report could affect my decision.
Did we click on Commie Bastard before?
I don't know.
Shit.
I don't remember that option.
Commie Bastard?
Frankly, all these questions can you give me... Right, huh? Your average commie bastard is always only too ready to hide behind the Constitution. Real Americans waive their rights for the common good. Would you?
One. I don't know.
One.
You talk a good game, mister. But so does your average commie bastard.
I don't think there's any winning in that
Teaches its
situation.
agents to talk their way out of a scrape.
I don't think there's any way to avoid getting shot at if you click that.
I don't think too much. Okay, what?
Glad to hear it, son. You had me going there for a minute, asking all those questions about this base. Came this close to getting blown away. As it is, maybe you want to get out of here before I change my mind. Go visit those Ponzi firemen. But whatever you do, stay away from that damn lodge. That's the most suspicious place in Harvest, if you ask me.
We're not talking to you anymore.
Remember, duck and cover.
To be extra safe.
Duck and cover, he starts blasting away.
Duck and cover, safe. Alright, we're getting the hell out of here.
Don't know what to make of this game.
Let's go to the barbershop next. Pastorelli's barbershop. Look at these trees. An unfortunate extraterrestrial who journeyed hundreds of light years to wind up mounted on a barber's wall. The dangling television is sure to cause neck strain at this angle. Yeah. Takes a true sportsman to hunt down those dangerous cows. Made of solidified mousse and sticky hairspray. This lovely mannequin is a work of art. It's a picture of Mr. Pastorelli as a young buck. Colonel Buster Monroe flipping the bird from his B-17, or is it D-17? I can't see. B-17 cockpit.
Hello there, youngster. They say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come I never seen none of them saucers, Clam?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did?
What?
Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
What?
Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing. Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough.
No, they need to stay away from you.
Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What? You think you can get one of those at a swap meet? Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. Preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being.
They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is
buckshot.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Oh. Going off this crazy ride. What is with this music? I mean, it creates that static sound and the hum that we heard in the funeral parlor, but what the hell?
It's like a random song you hear from like an older game.
Yeah,
Like
it's...
or better yet, it's like something you would hear from a cartoon.
Yeah, I was just about to mention Toonstruck. Why did that almost sound like Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo?
Maybe. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. That face!
Oh, yeah.
Are those two supposed to be playing like checkers or something?
Not sure. Maybe?
Alright.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to meet you.
Anytime, Steve.
What is this? Except for its occasional little hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not.
Huh.
Fancy barber's pole secured to the wall with straight slot screws. I assume we're gonna need to take that. Jim Bob, who was a high school star pitcher 20 years ago, hangs his aging leather jacket here when he comes in for a trip. Okay.
Howdy, Steve.
Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
Pete Swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old
Oh my
leg
gosh.
now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say. Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen. Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Not anymore.
Nice to see you again, Steve.
Mr. Pastorelli doesn't respond, not understanding English. Okay. Go to the lodge. Talk to him.
Only initiates me.
Did
I
to let
only
Yes, I'd like to join the lodge.
always obstacles to the path.
Okay, cool.
You must first fill out an application to be considered.
Yep. Okay.
Applications are available at the post office.
Then I just
Blah blah blah.
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go to the general store. Phelps General Store. What are you picking up, my dude? Tape and broken glass. Obviously a professional break-in. He's too busy working to notice here. Eternally frozen at 4:05.
Hope that number isn't important.
Yum, cream asparagus chips, 2 for 49 cents.
Ugh.
Tired air conditioner where wheezes in the unseasonal heat.
Hey, is Cole in?
Free copies made here. Cool. Wait, examine the barrel? Empty barrels that smell like pickles. Dead roaches and bits of arid grit coat the water cooler's bone dry reservoir.
Ew.
Empty bottle reeks of rotting meat. An old 16mm projector with Gain Memorial stenciled on it. Oh. The new and improved Succulux Super Suck vacuum cleaner. It really sucks. Empty meat box. Examine the shelf. Contains odd items for sale. Like, are you okay? A shoddy old TV missing the VHF knob. What? Okay.
Can I help you, dear?
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gain Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm serious, I need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia.
No.
In which case, I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory. In which case, I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
What?
No, haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
No. Elaborate.
Just point to whatever
Elaborate.
you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
Ah.
Anytime I see that name, I think of the serial killer.
Adult magazine? That's okay.
Ed Gein.
Ooh, tape. Okay, she's got some stuff that we want. But we don't have money.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about this ledger?
That's nice, dear.
Okay, awesome. Now we'll check out the post office. An Old Glory flag.
Hmm.
Three clocks 3 times. Bake sale, bake sale. Examine the woman. Blind woman is trying to read her mail. Okay.
Yes?
I need some help. Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
I'd like a lodge application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office.
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
Line?
It's very important that I get in quickly.
There's not very many people here.
Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. Just wouldn't be right. Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
But if I give you this ledger, will you?
That interests me not at all, young man.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so... Now what?
Gain Memorial School, Meat Plant, TV Station, Edna's Diner, Fire Station, Newspaper Building, Police Station. Since we heard about the fire station, why don't we go visit, the pansy fireman, as the, one dude said. I wonder what he means. Oh, look, the pink fire truck.
Oh.
Please excuse the mess. They did wonders with the upstairs bedroom, but this garage defies color coordination.
What?
What?
This town hurts my head. Oh, what the fuck?
Saliva's filming from his barking chops. We don't have meat to give him.
Don't bother me, I'm sketching. Oh, look what you made me do!
Oh, good God.
I don't converse on the job, Steve.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good
What
piece
the
of meat
freak?
is the only way to shut him up.
Oh, stop it.
There you go, Spot. So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
Where'd you hear about my memory loss?
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream. Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, it's
Why is
my
everyone
job to
saying that?
suggest the developments in the community to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as...
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine mauve material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party pooper.
Oh, God.
We're talking about art.
Wasn't expecting that.
We haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots? Spots is a dandy watchdog, but like the rest of us, he has one awful vice. None of us can resist a nice cut of meat.
Yeah, this game is meant to be offensive. I do apologize. Wasp Woman. We talked to her. What's up?
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Ted to a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nets clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chemlog just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
Oh.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
You think it was arson?
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall... Forget it. Look, Steve, as far as I know, the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that. Now don't you go moving.
What did he say?
Oh, don't you go moving.
Bye-bye.
Impressionistic landscape. Picture of a storybook fairy castle. Well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight. Picture of phallic-like structures standing all in a row. Can I pet you?
Gosh.
Nah, I can't pet him. Can't talk. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay. The newspaper building was burned down. What's left of the newspaper building after an extreme fire? Okay, that was fun. Good times. Oops. Police station. The cop ignores you, too busy writing a bug report.
Wait, a bug report?
I guess. Examine the flag. Stars and stripes forever. Examine the coffee pot. Pot hisses at you from its perch. Take the coffee pot. Okay. Door's locked.
That's the evidence room, where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
You sound like you're swell.
I'm not gonna lie, those that bug report thing just, I must be watching too much quality assurance in another world. Because that just made me think, oh, okay, so are we in some kind of like simulation or something? What?
Yeah.
What?
Hey, can I help you, kiddo?
Are you the sheriff?
Nope, I'm Deputy Loomis. Don't you remember?
No, I don't.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Anything I can help you with?
That coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie. She don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
What are you talking about?
Oh, sure, we can get elaboration on that.
Sure,
All
I
right.
appreciate what a man's got to do sometimes in a parked car, or a waist-high knothole in a tree, or jail cell at noon. Matter of fact, Mrs. Phelps got no reason not to sell you some of them French postcard girly picture books. If you can get any, it's see clear to part with them. Bring them round when the sheriff's at lunch, and I'd be obliged.
Alrighty then.
Of course, I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo.
Alrighty
if you were
then.
to bring me one. Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies. But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dadgum if that don't burn my britches. If and I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis, and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart, her burning my French postcards, and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
Okay, Poopa.
Anytime, kiddo.
Don't talk to me anymore. I'm gonna steal your coffee. Oh, it's not letting me. Anything on your desk I can take? Examine the drawer. That wouldn't be prudent with the deputy there. Oh, we gotta get him his masturbatory aid.
Hello, Steve. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here's Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
Then, we haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia, and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank, and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean, or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Tell me more about this wedding.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
What?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times, unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
So, were you being a dick or being nice about my amnesia?
Why do you want to break your poor mama's heart with all this amnesia bunk?
I'm telling you the truth. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve.
Yeah, so everybody keeps telling me.
Boy, you need to stop all this funning and get serious. You've got a wedding coming up soon. Heck, you should be thinking about your career and about joining the lodge.
Kinda hard to do when we're not getting a freaking application form.
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
How can I get an application?
Like I said, unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle. You never know. He might have a spare application laying around. Amnesia or no?
Okay.
Disappointment.
Mr. Pop. There's...
Crime?
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here. Sure, you remember. The Sentinel building burned down about 6 months ago.
That's what I'm telling you, Sheriff. I don't remember anything. Why won't you believe I have amnesia?
Well, you've always been a kidder, Steve. Anyway, the fireman said the fire was caused by arson. I never caught the perp, though.
But we found the gas can that was used. Yes, sirree, Bob. It's in the evidence room.
Loomis, that's classified. Darn it.
How many times you gonna have to tell me to keep my mouth shut, I wonder? Sorry, boss.
You've got the gas can in the evidence room? Did you dust it for prints?
You've been watching too much TV, Steve. Heck, who can make out all those curvy lines anyhow? No, it's sitting in there gathering dust, clean as the day we found it.
If it's gathering dust, how can it be as clean as the day you found it?
True.
That case is closed, Steve.
On my head.
Loomis here is my deputy. Without him, I'd have a hard time keeping the peace, or at least taking a lunch break. Mainly Loomis answers the phone and babysits the office while I'm out, though sometimes he likes to go in the back and stain the jail mattress. Isn't that right, Loomis?
Oh, now, Sheriff, what you gotta go and say that for?
Loomis has more than his share of problems. I wouldn't invite him to the wedding. Or if you do, make sure he doesn't catch the garter. That could be embarrassing.
Oh, I wouldn't do nothing, Dwayne. But I sure would like a little garter than get around Stephanie's eye.
No!
Oh, well, that'd be right special.
Goodbye.
Stop on by any time,
This place is
Steve.
hell.
What the fuck?
Goodbye. Goodbye. TV station. We'll go to Edna's Diner. A 1955 Frag 100 with a real leather seat. Cool. But we can't check out the car? That's awesome. Fire lane parking. Even from the ground, you can hear the sonorous buzz of the neon.
Oh, now I get why why that one guy called it DNAs. Instead of Edna's.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Not now, maybe later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You're cute. How's this game gonna ruin you?
What?
Oh, the sheriff is there.
How'd you beat us over here?
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that?
Magic.
God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
You know me?
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess I've changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia won't help anything. If you don't want to marry Stephanie,
Hello,
then
welcome
don't.
to the stream.
But don't play sick, for heaven's sake. I'd expect that from Karen, not an 18-year-old.
You know what? Make a small call. I'm making a small call back to In Space with Markiplier. I choose the button.
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands. He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge, and there's something unwholesome in the way he looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon. The lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve, and soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he use the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sun's belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Steve. What happened? Were we talking about Boyle?
Oh my god.
Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
Is he a sleeper agent?
You've met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have. Stop by anytime, Steve.
Hello there, Steve. Here for lunch?
No, just here looking around, though I'm not entirely sure where here is.
Oh, I forgot. You're playing your little amnesia prank. Well, boy, this is DNA's Diner. Isn't that right, Edna?
Don't listen to Sheriff Dwayne. This is Edna's diner. But ever since the E burned out on the sign, they've been giving me a hard time.
Now don't be like that, Edna. It's a great place to eat, which is good, since it's the only place to eat in Harvest.
Poor Edna.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Alright. TV station. Silver Tucker with a yellow interior. Examine the Indians. Too busy drinking and smoking, they ignore you. Oh boy. Oh, WHAR, war. I'm sure this is
What
fine.
is it good for?
Okay.
Stay tuned, buckaroos. There's more to come on Range Riders Cowboy Roundup. So don't go away. And what's your name, hombre?
Steve.
Steve's a swell name. My dog's name is Steve. Would you like my autograph, Steve?
Yeah, I
yes
guess.
or no? Okay.
Here you go, then.
TV violence.
Violence? What about it?
We love it.
What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally, that is.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
No one's operating the cameras.
Yeah. Weird.
Corny western backdrop complete with a cardboard teepee. An assortment of empty cubicles. Either McKnight loves to recall his salad days as an insurance salesman, or he can't keep his employees happy. What? Very poor reception, strange, since the broadcast originates from here. A picture of a gorgeous model signed with "Kiss My Pineapple," Red Muffy.
Alrighty then, that's a name.
Hey, Sport. This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is! You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, Sport.
Do it.
What?
What an odd coincidence.
Hey now, Sport, that's an irresponsible allegation. I had nothing to do with that fire. Just because WHAR may have benefited from it and I danced on the ashes a little, doesn't mean I torched the place. You can ask Sheriff Dwayne. Give me doubts.
You seem awfully touchy on the subject, Sport.
I'm touchy when people try to muscle their way into my business. I'd appreciate it if you'd leave my office and don't come back. Don't hurry back.
Oh.
Can't talk now, Booker. Violence? Violence is as American as apple pie and low SAT scores. Where would we be right now if the cowboys hadn't gone out west and butchered innocent people to steal their land? Answer me that, Mr. Know-It-All.
But what about studies that have shown that children become more violent when watching violence?
Buckaroo, I rip the guts out of godless heathen Injuns. Most kids don't see godless heathen Injuns on a regular basis, and if they do, they better either get their eyes checked or do like old Range Rider and shoot the bejesus out of them, lest they want to go untreated for psychotic hallucinations, or wind up with their scalps hanging from a buckskin belt. Oh, shit! Ow! Shit on a stickaroo!
Oh my god!
The parents that are griping about violence on
I like
TV
the cute
are
guy.
the same parents that go outside in the morning to fetch their papers, secure in the knowledge that they won't get an arrow through the noodle because the violence they hate so much done cleared the engines out of the neighborhood.
Yeah, civilization has benefited from violence. But should violence be treated as entertainment?
Check my rating, son. Violence is entertainment. I just put it on the air. If some kid watches, that says something about the kid, not me. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
This is a very unique game.
You don't say. Let's go, Steve.
Hey, can you go back onto the right side of the place? What's that building up there? Nope. Go back down. The building on the top right. Oh. Okay, so it is a different building.
Okay.
Waywar Inn. Okay.
Hey guys.
Hmm.
I was gonna see if we can call it.
Give me one sec.
Alright. Oh hey, look,
What?
it's Mr. Dark.
Okay. A letter of names, last being Jonathan A. Rancliffe. Check in Monday. Can I...
Oh, man.
Okay, I guess that doesn't work. Examine the door. Door is locked. Reflections make the hobby seem more spacious than it actually is. Alright, let's talk to him.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Okay, bye.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Okay, bye. Let me finish out the map and I'll save. Because I think we have like one building left to do, one or two. Okay, so we did that one. We did Edna's Diner. So we got the school and the meat plant. Go to the meat plant.
Those cats?
I don't know. I hope not.
They look like cats.
Oh, they're
no
cats.
cats were harmed in the making.
Oh, Kit Kat, don't look. Do not look. She is sleeping right next to me right now.
No cats were harmed in the making of this movie.
Examine the splotch. This used to be a kitty cat. Don't say it. Okay.
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Who are you?
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
Funny how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son.
With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult, especially if you're gonna take over the family business. You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Okay, then.
That was unnecessary.
A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the animals?
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat, only the juiciest cuts.
Couldn't hear you over the fly. Could you repeat that?
Business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs. We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't,
Now you're supposed to be wearing gloves while you do that, right?
Can I have some meat to take home?
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Dad's
What
illness.
exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know. I can't get in to see him.
The Order of the Harvest Moon sponsors a weenie roast on the lodge grounds every summer, which we cater, though they tend to get their meat elsewhere the rest of the year.
I wonder why.
Heck, the best way to find out is to sign up with them. They're a great organization, Steve. They do wonderful work, just like us butchers. They do what needs to be done and expect nothing in return.
Then how do they support themselves? Membership dues?
From what I hear, the work is its own reward. You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody, and a strong. A lot of times when I must, but then by course amnesia would.
Okay, bye.
Don't be such a stranger, Steve.
Alright. Bye, cats. Go. Run away.
Run!
Why are you here? One more building. These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. This drinking fountain doesn't work. It looks like the big sale will be held here. A glass-protected fire alarm. Bulletin board riddled with staples. A distasteful amalgam of chewed gum, mangled love notes, broken ballpoints, oozing blue ink, and wadded Kleenex. Gross. Who are you? Principal Harrell. Let's talk to him real
Steve,
quick.
good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Good, good. That's the nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harrell, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
No.
What do you mean?
I don't like the sound of that.
Quality time.
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge. Big guy, borrowing some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without, dust.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now, but you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
Oh my goodness.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing. Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
Yeah then. It's definitely an interesting note to leave off on.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna put that for the freaking style name.
Oh man.
Do I not go with the obvious? Come on, you.
That's funny.
Oh, you don't want to work with me right now, do you? I'll tap. There we go. Quit game. Quit game. Quit. Yes. Okay. Sorry, the stream only sees black screen. Oh, sees screen for a second. Let me fix that. There you go. You see the wheel quirks? Now they will see the wheel quirks too. Normally, I use like the audio from the game as the background noise for the music for the wheel. I mean, yeah, with the skipping and everything, forgive me if I pass on that tonight. All right, you're all in. Let's
So will Rob get spoiled tomorrow night? Let's find out.
Let's see.
Wow.
Hey.
Do we go by technicality or no?
Technically, yes, the cursor was shown on stream.
That's why I'm asking if we go by technicality or not.
I would say so. Because technically a cursor was shown on stream.
Okay. So I guess tomorrow I'll find out what I'm going to be spoiled on.
Yeah, and I'll be... yeah. Should I be nice and not spoil Rebirth? We'll find out. I guess you're going to have to tune in to find out. But in the meantime, ending screen is up.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. The YouTube side of things, this is Rob and MJ signing off. Have a good one. Take care. We'll see you guys next video.
Peace out, my friends. On the Twitch end of things, you know what to do. You can find both Rob and Aiden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. Tune in tomorrow night around 10:30 p.m. Eastern, or 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we will continue on with a little more of Harvester. What kinds of hijinks will we get into? What kinds of spoilers will I give to Rob? Who knows? You're going to have to tune in to find out. But in the meantime, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Goodbye.
Ay, ay, ay.
No